The Victorian era was a time of great societal change, but also a period defined by its rigid beauty ideals. The obsession with pale, fragile beauty, almost an ethereal aesthetic, led women to dangerous extremes in their quest to achieve this coveted look. They were willing to go to great lengths, often unaware of the potential consequences. Lead-based powders and creams, promising a flawless complexion, were a common staple in many women's beauty routines. These products promised a ghostly complexion, a sign of refinement and status during the Victorian era, but slowly poisoned users, with devastating effects that were often overlooked in the pursuit of beauty. The toxic ingredients caused hair loss, a cruel irony for those seeking to enhance their appearance, and in severe cases, paralysis, leaving women debilitated and dependent. Arsenic complexion wafers, readily available and deceptively marketed, were marketed as blemish cures, promising clear and radiant skin. However, the arsenic destroyed red blood cells, leading to anemia and a host of other health problems. The poison built up in the body, accumulating over time and causing irreversible damage. This toxic buildup led to nerve damage, causing pain, numbness, and impaired motor function, and tragically, increased the risk of cancer, a devastating consequence of pursuing beauty at any cost. Belladonna drops, derived from the deadly nightshade plant, were used to dilate pupils for a seductive gaze, considered alluring and fashionable at the time. But the use of belladonna risked blurred vision, making everyday tasks difficult and dangerous, and even blindness. A permanent and tragic price to pay for a fleeting moment of perceived beauty. Even homemade lip and cheek stains, created with ingredients sourced from apothecaries and gardens, could be hazardous, containing substances that were far from safe. Some recipes even called for mercury sulfide, a highly toxic compound, for a vibrant red, a popular color for lips and cheeks, despite its inherent dangers. The Victorian makeup bag was, in many ways, a cabinet of poisons, filled with beautifully packaged but potentially lethal products, each product promising beauty, promising to enhance a woman's features and elevate her social standing. But this beauty came at a terrible cost, a cost that many women unknowingly paid with their health and well-being. These unregulated products were sold with fatal claims, preying on women's insecurities and desires for social acceptance. This reflected the era's willingness to risk health, prioritizing beauty above all else, even at the expense of long-term well-being, all for fleeting ideals, chasing after trends that were as dangerous as they were ephemeral. The pressure to conform to beauty standards was immense, driven by societal expectations and the desire to fit in. It was a powerful and deadly force, pushing women to embrace practices that were ultimately harmful and even fatal. This occurred long before mass media amplified such messages, highlighting the deeply ingrained nature of these beauty expectations. The pursuit of perfection was a quiet, domestic affair, a daily ritual performed in the privacy of one's home. But its risks were ever present, lurking beneath the surface of seemingly harmless creams and powders. The legacy of these dangers lingers, a cautionary tale from a bygone era. It reminds us how far beauty standards can push society, and the importance of prioritizing health and safety over fleeting trends and unrealistic expectations. The 20th century witnessed a dramatic transformation in the world of makeup. What was once considered a taboo, something whispered about and hidden away, began its move from secrecy to the mainstream, shedding its clandestine past. It was a shift fueled by changing social norms and a growing sense of female empowerment. This evolution was largely thanks to visionaries like Helena Rubinstein, Elizabeth Arden, and Max Factor, who revolutionized the beauty industry with their innovative products and marketing strategies. Mascara, first popularized by Maybelline with its clever marketing and accessible products, made the dream of bold, captivating lashes accessible to all women, not just the elite. The iconic 1920s flapper fearlessly rejected the Victorian era's emphasis on demureness and restraint, boldly embracing smoky eyes, a look that exuded confidence and allure. and the application of deep red lipstick became a powerful symbol of rebellion and self-expression. Cinema played a crucial role, amplifying these emerging beauty trends, as stars like Clara Bow and Theda Bara, with their distinctive looks, rapidly became global beauty icons, influencing women worldwide. Max Factor's groundbreaking innovations, specifically designed for the silver screen, like the revolutionary flexible grease paint, democratized Hollywood glamour, bringing it within reach of the everyday woman. Department stores and increasingly sophisticated advertising campaigns skillfully reframed makeup, presenting it not as a tool for deception, but as a means of self-improvement and personal expression. Beauty salons emerged, offering women luxurious and inviting spaces to learn about the latest trends and experiment with different looks. Makeup application was no longer a hidden, private act. Instead, it became a celebrated and visible part of modern womanhood, a way to express individuality. The cosmetics industry's rapid rise and expansion closely paralleled the growing freedoms and increased visibility of women in society. The cultural shift was profound and undeniable. Cosmetics had transformed into a powerful symbol of empowerment, aspiration, and self-expression. The stage was definitively set, paving the way for makeup's central and enduring role in 20th century culture and beyond. Hollywood's golden age transformed makeup into an art of illusion and aspiration. Makeup artists like Max Factor and the Westmore brothers pioneered contouring and highlighting, sculpting stars' faces for the camera. Each actress had a signature look: Joan Crawford's arched brows, Marlene Dietrich's dramatic cheekbones, crafted for instant recognition. Pancake makeup, developed for Technicolor, brought flawless, camera-ready skin to everyday women. During WW, red lipstick became a symbol of resilience and patriotism, encouraged by governments to boost morale. Makeup was now about glamour, strength, and national spirit. The screen's influence was immediate. Women everywhere emulated their favorite stars. Hollywood's fantasy of perfection became a daily aspiration. The 1950s brought polished feminine beauty inspired by stars like Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn. Winged eyeliner, creamy complexions, and perfectly groomed brows defined the era. Teenagers emerged as a new market, with brands creating lighter lipsticks and sheer foundations just for them. Hazel Bishop's no-smear lipstick revolutionized convenience, sparking fierce competition. While products advanced, ads reinforced traditional gender roles and ideals. The decade's perfection was rigid, setting the stage for the rebellion and diversity of the coming years. Beauty was both a daily ritual and a cultural expectation. The 1960s and 70s saw makeup become a canvas for revolution and self-expression. The mod look, with graphic eyes and false lashes, gave way to the hippie embrace of natural beauty and face painting. Makeup shifted from enhancement to creative statement. Flowers at Woodstock, bold lines in London. The 70s split between sun-kissed, natural looks and disco's glittering, iridescent glamour. Studio 54's shimmering eyeshadows and glossy lips celebrated nightlife and freedom. Fashion Fair Cosmetics, launched in 1973, marked a turning point for diversity, serving African-American women ignored by mainstream brands. The era's makeup reflected social change, rebellion, and the first real steps toward inclusivity. Beauty ideals fractured, making room for individuality. The industry began to recognize that one size did not fit all. The definition of beauty was finally starting to broaden. The 1980s was a decade of excess. Makeup was bold, colorful, and unapologetic. Power dressing inspired sculpted cheeks, vibrant eyeshadows, and statement lips. Madonna and Cyndi Lauper led a wave of fearless, experimental style. Punk and goth subcultures used makeup for rebellion. Smudged eyeliner, black lips, and starkly pale skin. Makeup signaled identity, belonging, and defiance. Supermodels like Iman and Christy Brinkley set new beauty standards, driving product sales and aspiration. The decade was a contradiction. Makeup as both armor and art, mainstream and subversive. It was about standing out, fitting in, and pushing boundaries. The 80s cemented makeup's role in self-expression and cultural commentary. Beauty was now a battleground for identity and ambition. Scientific progress transformed makeup from dangerous concoctions to safe, sophisticated products. The 1938 Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act empowered the FDA to regulate safety after tragedies like lash lure. Chemists replaced toxic ingredients with safe pigments and developed long-wearing waterproof formulas. Cosmeceuticals blurred the line between makeup and skincare, offering active ingredients for real benefits. Ethical and environmental concerns now drive innovation. Animal testing bans, clean beauty, and sustainable packaging. Consumers demand transparency and safety, pushing brands to evolve. The industry's focus has shifted from mere appearance to health, ethics, and sustainability. Makeup is now as much about trust as transformation. The internet and social media revolutionized beauty, giving rise to self-made influencers and global trends. YouTube and Instagram tutorials made artistry accessible, while peer reviews built trust. The Instagram baddie look, matte skin, winged liner, sculpted brows, dominated, encouraging bold self-expression. Rihanna's Fenty Beauty shattered industry norms with inclusive shade ranges, forcing brands to diversify. Social media empowered consumers to demand representation and accountability. Makeup's gender boundaries blurred, with male and non-binary influencers normalizing cosmetics for all. The digital age made beauty a universal language of creativity and confidence. Trends spread instantly, and the definition of beauty became more inclusive than ever. Makeup is now for everyone, regardless of identity. Today, makeup is far more than just a superficial enhancement. It's a fascinating blend of science, where chemists and researchers work tirelessly to develop innovative formulas and cutting-edge technologies. It's also an art form, a canvas for self-expression, and a powerful tool for personal storytelling. We use cosmetics to reflect our mood, project our identity, and communicate who we are to the world. It's a celebration of creativity, a way to experiment with different looks, and push the boundaries of conventional beauty. This is far beyond the constraints of the past, where makeup was often dictated by rigid beauty standards and societal expectations. Yet, the curated perfection often presented on social media can sometimes fuel insecurity as we compare ourselves to unrealistic and often unattainable images. This blurs the line between empowerment and anxiety, making it crucial to approach makeup with a healthy perspective. The challenge is to use makeup mindfully, as a tool for self-expression and enhancement, for self-confidence and personal joy, rather than chasing unattainable ideals or conforming to external pressures. Health, ethics, and sustainability are increasingly important considerations and now significantly shape the beauty industry. Clean, cruelty-free, and eco-friendly products are in high demand, reflecting a growing awareness of our impact on the planet. The story of makeup mirrors society's evolution, reflecting our changing values, beliefs, and aspirations. It's a constant dance balancing conformity and rebellion as individuals navigate personal expression within societal norms. It's a complex interplay of commerce and identity, where personal choices are influenced by both market trends and individual desires. From Victorian poisons, a stark reminder of the dangers of unregulated cosmetics, to inclusive foundations that celebrate the beauty of all skin tones, makeup is more than just appearance. It's a reflection of our inner selves and a powerful means of self-expression. It's a language of self, a way to communicate our personality, our values, and our unique perspective to the world. The future promises even more nuance, with technological advancements paving the way for personalized beauty solutions. Innovation will continue to drive the industry, offering us even more ways to express our individuality and enhance our natural beauty with personal meaning. As we look ahead, makeup's journey continues, constantly evolving and adapting to our changing needs and desires. It remains a powerful tool for self-discovery and self-expression, always applied on the most intimate canvas, the human face, a reflection of our unique identity and inner beauty. The power of transformation, creativity, and choice that makeup offers is now, more than ever, in everyone's hands, empowering us to define beauty on our own terms.